This is Jasper boy. Hi. Oh, he pushed some buttons on my keyboard. This is Jasper. He's our big boy. All 3 pounds of him.
Oh my goodness, he's such a good boy. He's just a little snuggler.
I was sleeping. This is a sable ferret. Now, this is Jade.
Oh my
She's a
gosh.
lot smaller than he is.
Oh my oh, he's a, she's a lot smaller. Look at that.
This is our new girl. She's a little over 4 months. She's our new little girl. She's a good girl. Yes, she is.
How do you think animals impact our mental wellness?
There are two kind of animals that you can have in Arizona or in America. One is a service animal, and that's covered by the American Disabilities Act. Any animal who does a service for you, and you have to have an actual service, like it detects you're about to have a seizure, or it helps you because you're blind, or it gets things if you drop them. So to have it called a service animal, it has to do something of that nature. A service animal has to be trained not to hurt other people. It does not require any kind of letter, certification, any kind of number given to it. There's no registration numbers for a working animal. If you want your working animal to fly with you on a plane, or if you want your working animal to be allowed in your housing wherever you live, you can get a letter. Any doctor or therapist can write that letter. So all it is a letter. There's no registration. People go online and see, oh, I got to register my animal. In America, a dog or a pony are the only
Hmm.
two service animals that the ADA recognizes. Now, an emotional support animal is any animal that you find brings you emotional support. There's no registration, there's no number, there's no anything needed. The ADA, American Disability Act, does not protect your emotional support animal. You can't take it into a store and get away with it because it's not a service animal. It's not doing a service for you. Just bring it makes you feel good. If you bring it into the store and they challenge you, you have to take it out. Any animal, you can name a lizard, you can name a snake, you can name any animal you want as an emotional support animal if it brings you support. Now, the Fair Housing Act of 1988 lets people bring them into houses. So if I'm renting somewhere or in a hotel somewhere and I want to have it, I have to have a letter. Any therapist can write you a letter. They just have to be able to prove that animal brings some kind of emotional support. They do not state in the letter what the disability is. Even for the service animal, the disability is your protected information. Now, there's a third kind of animal, and that is a therapy animal. And
Hmm.
a therapy animal can be any animal you bring in that you would use therapeutically. So I have had ferrets in the past years that were good for therapy. I think my boy Jasper could become one of those. They have to have a really good demeanor. They have to be, tolerating to be held. People will hold them. They'll cuddle with them. It's emotional support for the moment in therapy. Animals do bring us comfort.
They do.
One of the for anxiety and for depression, I tell people walk your dog, play with your dog, do something with your dog. If you have a cat, good luck because cats don't care about you; they just ignore you, right? Okay. For all the cat lovers out there, that's my attempt at humor. But dogs typically are more along the lines of emotional. I've had people go, "Oh, my cat loves everyone." We have that bond with animals in so many good ways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
empathy, unconditional love.
yeah,
They're full of forgiveness usually.
yeah.
I saw a picture of you with a dolphin. What was that about?
Oh, that's on my webpage, dvwtherapy.org. That dolphin was at SeaWorld. I have naturalistic intelligence. Harvard did a study on the brain. Four intelligences on the left side of the brain, four on the right side. But one of the left side intelligences is called naturalistic. You are really, really naturally good with animals, with plants. We're at SeaWorld for an in-water adventure. Sherry and I were there, and they do this thing where you reach out and you hold the dolphin under the chin,
Hmm.
and you go forward, and it comes up and touches you on the neck, and then you go back and you let go. And I did that, but I didn't let go. I looked it in the eye, and I came forward halfway, and I stopped, and it came forward and touched my nose to its nose, and then we both backed away at the same time. And I thought I was going to be in trouble because you're not supposed to do anything with the dolphins other than what they tell you. And the trainer, she'd been trained, what, about 15 years, she said, Sherry? Yes. That was amazing. And I said, I'm glad you think so, because I know I could get in trouble because I did something I wasn't supposed to do. She goes, you don't understand. She goes, number one, you are the most calm I've ever seen anyone ever be the first time in the water with a dolphin. Even new trainers are not as calm and relaxed as you are. That was the first thing I thought when I saw you in the water is, wow, this guy is so relaxed in the water. And I said, well, yeah. I said, that's me in water anywhere, with any animal. And she said, the other thing is, even trainers don't do what you did, but dolphins love it. They love the nose-to-nose contact. You made that dolphin very, very happy. And she said, it takes trainers sometimes 3 or more months before they can do what you did. It requires the trust of you and the trust of the dolphin at the same time. You went halfway. If the dolphin didn't trust you, he would not have completed the rest of the half.
That's so cool.
And so that picture was taken by their videographer, and I got photo packet done.
Okay, so speaking about dolphins, so Chad used to dive in Florida for a time. There was the story where there was a dolphin encounter, not at a zoo or an aquarium, but it was like a therapy place. And there was a nonverbal boy who would come. The boy would go off in the corner and talk to the dolphin. So the dolphin was like, ee, 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 like having his little language, and the boy was talking in his own way to the dolphin. Well, they did this for weeks, and they didn't know what they were doing because the boy wasn't supposed to be in the corner with the dolphin. It was one of those rules that you're talking about, that you're not supposed to do this particular thing. But the dolphin was incessant about taking the boy and communicating with this boy. Well, it turns out that this boy ended up drawing a map with perfect detail, and they knew where the dolphins would go when they left, the pools. They were free to come and go. So these dolphins would go, and they would go into the wild. The people who worked there knew where the dolphins went in their natural habitat, and the boy drew a perfect map. What he described was where the dolphins would play. So there was a particular place that the dolphins liked to go that had a very particular landmark, and that was described.
And the map was correct.
Yes.
Yeah. And dolphins are very intelligent. There's a lot of it. This dolphin, his name was Razzle. He's an ADHD dolphin. I'm ADHD, so we got along great.
You bonded.
Yeah, she sent him. She goes to Razzle, go back to the other trainer. Halfway there, he circles around, comes back like, hi, I'm here. And she's like, no, Razzle, you're done. Go back. And be like, okay.